Alright, I'm going to start the video by saying call Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Mills and rule well. And shalom to your brothers that are preaching and teaching the truth worldwide. And I want to give a hearty shalom to the hopeful let and your brother Kanya. Come back with another lesson through the spirit power of Yahweh Shem Shah. Yeah, in today's video, kind of like flowing through the spirit, just kind of meditating on this first precept I got pulled up, and it's kind of related to DJ Trump, because your boy a couple of days, Lord had to set up for him to be reelected. And Trump, DJ Trump, Donald J. Trump, he has an agenda that he wants to bring forth. But guess what? As the scripture reads, Proverbs 21, verse 1, the king's heart is in the hand of Yahweh. So it doesn't matter what agenda he wants to, he ran his campaign on. At the end of the day, the king's heart or mind, his lob, is in the hand of the Lord. So you may want to do one thing, but the Lord has his own agenda. And guess what? Doesn't matter what so-called agenda he may think he has, but guess what? He's going to fall in line. What they call it, lockstep. The New World Order. He's going to be in lockstep with Yahweh Shem Shah. Why? Because he has to fulfill the will of Yahweh Shem Shah. He has to fulfill what the Lord has for him to do. As it reads, Proverbs 21 and verse 1. The king's heart is in the hand of Yahweh, as the rivers of water. He turneth it whithersoever he will. So at the end of the day, everyone does the will of the Lord. This verse, of course, is talking about the king. And who's the king of America, Babylon the Great? Right now, it's Jim Crow Joe, and he has what? Today's the 16th. Tomorrow's the 17th. Jim Crow Joe, this nigga got 3 more days. Niggas out of here. So Lord has it set up for DJ Trump to assume that in America, they call it Commander-in-Chief, POTUS, President of the United States. He's filling that billet right now. But in the day, the will of the Lord will be done. And this precept is evidence. Not evidence, it's evident of that. So, our job as prophets of Yahweh Shem Shah, our job is look for the prophecies of the Lord and speak on them. So I want to get this right here. Actually, I'm gonna get this first before I get what I was gonna get. 2 Ezra 15 verse 1, and it reads, behold, speak down the ears of my people the words of prophecy. So that's our job. It's just speaking the ears of the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Native Americans, Latinos, and those of our nation that actually may look like other nations. So we don't discount you because you may look like a so-called Moabite. Today they would consider themselves Chinese. We don't discount you if you look like a so-called white person. Today they would call themselves Caucasians, Europeans, Australians, Americans, what they call Anglo-Saxon. No, because what? Your lineage through your father could go back to Israel. So it's not like a skin color thing. It's all about the seed of your father. So as the scriptures say, behold, speak down the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. So ultimately, these are the words of Yahweh Shem Shah. So when we go out and do these lessons, we'll go out and prophesy on the street corners. That's our job, first and foremost. Now, you may get into other topics, but the forefront of the ministry is the prophecies of the Lord. So I'm going to get this Habakkuk 2 verse 1. I was standing upon my watch and set me up on a tower, and I will watch to see what he would say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision, which the vision that the prophet saw, those were the prophecies. So write the vision. So today, our job is to break down those visions that John the Revelator, Jeremiah, Daniel. So our job is to break down what they saw in those dreams so that you can understand it today. Because when you read, you may read something, it may come up with your own interpretation. You read dead wrong. Especially here it is, you're reading the book of Revelation. A lot of this allegory. So see, here it is, you're reading it. And then you think the mark of the beast, you think it's 666 on your forehead. And that's the mark of the beast. So that can be detrimental to your salvation if you watch a lot of these end time movies, because the nigga got 666 tatted on his forehead. Now he got the mark of the beast. Nope, that's not what it is. So you got to have the prophets to break down. We speak in the ears of the people, the words of prophecy. So when we go to the prophecy, let's finish this out. Habakkuk 2 verse 2. And Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables. So we had to make it plain, easy to understand, easy to digest, so that you can understand it. So we had to have different, especially on, teaching, you got to have different teaching style. And crazy thing, today at my job, it was dealing with sales. It's different styles of selling. Well, it's kind of like we took this test and everybody has a different style. Like me, which that test fit me to a T. My just normal personality is a SC. I'm very even tempered. I don't get out of character, or I have a very nonchalant type of demeanor. So I'm not very direct or anything. I'm more like a peacekeeper. Don't want to get argumentative with you, because that's just not me. So you can be at a 10, I'm at a 2. You think the sky is falling, I'm still at a 2. Maybe a -2, because I'm like, okay, sky falling. And so so when we out there teaching, prophesying the downfall of America, Babylon the Great, if someone come up, we have to, when we're engaging whoever we're conversing with, some people, they're more receptive, they got to be more direct, forceful, because if the conversation is kind of like going to the left, you got to direct it, put it back on track. But then you have some people you can just tell they're more talkative. So you may give them the floor a little bit, especially if it's somewhat in line with it. And just during that class, they would be an odd individual. Someone that just wants to talk, a direct person. They just want to know the facts. All right, so how do I get salvation? Repent, come back, follow all statutes, commandments, to best ability. Someone that may be that would be a D individual, an I individual. It's like not an I. I'm gonna go with a C. A C person, they're gonna want to be more they're gonna know everything. They're gonna want you to break down. They're gonna want you to go through. How do you know we're the Israelites? What verses do you prove this? So they're gonna be your fact checkers. They're gonna be the ones. All right, you say this scripture is talking about the transatlantic slave trade. They're gonna be the ones you probably got to do a lesson on. Like, hey brother, I'm on the street corner and give you an overview, but I have videos on my channel. I'm going to give you my channel so that you can watch these videos. If you have questions about something, leave a comment. I can make a video addressing and giving you the answer to that question. That would be a C individual. So everyone has different learning styles. So as the scriptures say, and Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision, make it plain upon tables. So if we see, for instance, me, if I see an individual, I can tell based upon how we interacting, how to actually move this conversation with them based upon how they responded to me. Which that was actually, the training I had it was very insightful. So when someone comes up, depending on how the initial engage happens, I know how to, hey, just let it flow this way. And make it plain upon table, so make it easy to understand, easy to digest, that he may run and read it. For the vision, talking about the prophecy, is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak. So we're at the time frame where the prophecies are speaking. We're at the end. And not lie, though it tarry, wait for it, because if it surely come, it will not tarry. So Lord has it where DJ Trump, he's in that driver's seat right now. To do what? Fulfill, put in motion a lot of these end time prophecy, so that the kingdom of heaven can be ushered in. So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Till next time, Shalom and a Bible bomb.